Welcome to our deep dive into love in the Scottish Winter Highlands.
Ooh, sounds romantic.
Get ready for some romance,
Okay.
mystery, and some serious home renovation.
Sounds fun.
Oh my gosh, this story has layers. Okay, let's unpack this, starting with our protagonist, Marla.
Okay.
So she's a medical professional who inherits this incredible yet crumbling Scottish castle.
The castle is left to her by this mysterious Lady Hamilton.
It definitely feels like fate is playing a hand here, but Marla isn't alone in this endeavor. Enter the rugged and brooding estate manager of Hazelbrae. Niall, he's a little skeptical of Marla's ability to handle such a massive renovation project. He sees her as an outsider, someone who doesn't understand the realities of life in the Scottish Highlands. And he even has his own plans for the land,
Oh.
viewing Marla's arrival as a major obstacle.
Uh-oh. So this is some good conflict.
Right.
I mean, who doesn't love a grumpy Scot?
So as we delve deeper into Niall's character, we uncover this hidden well of grief and guilt. It turns out that his wife, Natalie, passed away 6 years prior, and he carries the weight of that loss, believing that he's somehow responsible.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. And that grief, it comes out as this need to escape, to sell the estate, outrun the pain he feels everywhere there.
So we've got Marla, wants to bring Hazelbrae back to life, and Niall, desperate to leave it all behind. Instant tension, right? And the way they go back and forth, it's that classic enemies to lovers thing.
So their initial conflict, it isn't just about personality clashes. It's about two wounded souls, each grappling with their own past traumas and projecting their fears onto each other. And yet, despite this initial tension, something unexpected starts to happen. Sparks start to fly.
Okay, I knew it.
Between Marla and
I
Niall,
was waiting for it.
challenging their preconceived notions about each other.
I love it. It explodes into some serious fireworks as their story unfolds.
Yeah, I was totally drawn to their evolving dynamic.
Yeah,
Even though they clash, there is this undeniable chemistry.
Yeah.
Their witty banter is fantastic. It's like they're slowly chipping away at each other's defenses, revealing the vulnerabilities beneath the surface.
Yeah.
Drawn to each other's strength, maybe, but also recognizing a reflection of their own pain.
Right.
Niall's trying to escape his past. How does that manifest in his actions? And how does it ultimately lead to his redemption?
Well, his guilt over Natalie's death is so profound that he's convinced himself he doesn't deserve happiness. So his plan to sell Hazelbrae stems from this belief.
It's almost as if he's trying to outrun his grief, but you can't escape your past. And for Niall, that moment of reckoning comes through his interactions with Janet Bellbottom. She sits him down and basically tells him to stop being an idiot.
Love her. She's such a wonderful character, always offering a listening ear and a dose of tough love.
When needed.
When needed, exactly.
Yeah.
She's the voice of reason and tradition, embodying the strength and resilience of the Highland community. She sees through Niall's gruff exterior,
Oh, yeah.
recognizing the pain that he's carrying, and she gently guides him to confront his grief, helping him realize that running away won't bring him peace.
And that taking a chance on love, it's worth the risk of getting hurt.
And it's what he needs to hear. It's not just Marla and Niall's story. It's also a story about the power of community. And that's huge.
While Niall is wrestling with his past, Marla's facing a crisis of her own. It's interesting how the author juxtaposes these two internal battles, Niall's emotional turmoil and Marla's practical struggles, to create a sense of parallel journeys. Both characters are forced to confront their limitations,
Sure.
to rely on others, and to make difficult choices that will ultimately lead them to their true selves. But let's not forget about the castle itself. Hazelbrae is more than just a backdrop for this intricate tale. Hazelbrae is like this character in its own right.
It is.
And its transformation from a crumbling relic to a place of healing and renewal perfectly mirrors the journeys that both Marla and Niall undergo.
You're right.
Oh,
It's almost a physical manifestation of their emotional states.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, it's shrouded in neglect, echoing the pain and isolation they both carry. But as they work together to restore the castle, they're also rebuilding themselves. And speaking of setting, the Scottish Highlands play such a significant role in their budding romance.
Oh, of course.
The author's descriptions of the rugged landscape, the cozy atmosphere of the village,
It sounds so immersive.
it draws you right in. What about Niall? How does his perspective change as he witnesses Marla's dedication to Hazelbrae?
He sees that change doesn't have to be a threat, that it can actually be a source of renewal and growth. And the turning point comes when Niall makes a selfless decision
Okay.
that ensures the future of Hazelbray.
I love these moments.
Ultimately, Love in the Scottish Winter Highlands is about so much more than just romance. It's a story about forgiveness, the healing power of nature, and the enduring strength of community. The author reveals in her note that many of the emotions depicted are drawn from her own life experiences. It makes the themes of loss, resilience, and the search for belonging all the more poignant.
Absolutely.
Knowing that the author poured her own heart and soul into this story makes it even more special.
For sure. And it reinforces that idea that storytelling can be a powerful tool for connection and healing. By sharing our stories, even the painful ones, we create space for empathy, understanding, and a sense of shared humanity.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Love in the Scottish Winter Highlands,
Yes.
what's the one takeaway you hope our listener will carry with them?
Love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about accepting someone, flaws and all, and choosing to grow together. But even if you don't encounter a rugged Highland hero, I hope this deep dive has inspired you to find strength in your own resilience and to never underestimate the power of forgiveness.
And remember, just like Hazelbray, we all have the potential to be renewed and transformed. It's never too late to rewrite our own stories.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the heart of the Scottish Highlands. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep those pages turning.